Hello, beautiful Endo Warrior Goddesses. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. And Miss Friday here, she just so happened to sit down perfectly right in the frame. She wanted to join the video today. And I love that because I am so excited for the message of today's video. If you haven't read by the title already, I wanted to come on and officially tell you a little bit more about my mission, what I stand for, what my goal is for this channel and this community, and why I am here sharing my story with all of you. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Bailey M. Bain. I'm a spiritual entrepreneur as well as a yoga and meditation instructor and a fellow Endo Warrior Goddess. So I found out earlier this year in April of 2021 that I have endometriosis. I was officially diagnosed after years and years of being told by doctor after doctor after doctor that my painful period symptoms are normal. And if you are out there and you're experiencing painful period symptoms, just know that my heart is with you. I hear you. Your pain is valid, even if you are going through that same thing where you are being told that your pain is normal. Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to drop a quick reminder to let you know that the Endo Warrior Goddess community is now live, and I am so excited to officially have a sacred space where all of us can gather together and share self-care resources. Now, I know that there are so many different support groups out there already that exist, and they're all so wonderful, but I wanted to make this place and this community a space where we can go to find resources for self-care, not only regarding our physical health, but also our mental, emotional, and spiritual health as well. I believe in addressing your health as a whole instead of just thinking in the physical terms of health. And in that regards too, it's being able to care and advocate for your own self-healing. It's one thing to be able to find doctors and professionals out there who are going to support you and help you on this journey, and I absolutely encourage you to do that. Find those individuals who resonate with you and build your team of healthcare providers. But on the other half of that, and the other piece to that puzzle in healing and peace of mind, is being able to care for yourself. And so that's why I wanted to be able to provide resources for self-care and healing in more than just the physical sense of healing, but healing the self as a whole. So check that out. The link is in the description. It is bohobaileystudio.com/Endo Warrior Goddess. And I wanted to break that term down a little bit. So an Endo Warrior Goddess, what is an Endo Warrior Goddess? An Endo Warrior Goddess, we've heard this hashtag Endo Warrior, and some people have a problem with this term, that they don't want to glamorize what they have as far as endometriosis goes, because it is a very painful and a chronic lifelong condition for so many of us. But I kind of wanted to think of this in a little bit more of an empowering sense of the word. I have learned so much through my spiritual journey and my self-care journey that I am not a victim to my illness. I am not a victim to endometriosis. I am not a victim to Hashimoto's. I'm not a victim to MTHFR, this genetic mutation that I have. It's really about flipping that mindset and empowering yourself and knowing what you have and how you can take care of yourself. So knowing what your own personal triggers are and being able to care for those on an individual level, and knowing what's best for you as an individual, your health, your healing, for your mind, body, and soul. So an Endo Warrior Goddess is someone who is ready to take back their power from their chronic illness. We are not letting our illness define us. We are embodying our lives in the greatest sense of what we can do for our lives, and at the same time prioritizing our self-care and healing. That way we are able to go out into the world and do what it is we want to do with our lives, because I'll be damned if I let endometriosis take me down from what I was put on this earth to do. So that's why I'm just here to fully embody this practice and share my journey with you in hopes to inspire you to be able to do the same for yourself and heal for yourself. So if you are somebody who has endometriosis and you are ready to take back your power, I am here for it. I empower you, I support you, and I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. And if this is kind of a new concept to you, then maybe right now, like, let's just take a moment to make this commitment to ourselves that we are going to take back our power from this chronic illness. And this isn't going to hold us back. We are here, we are a team, and we are powerful. Endometriosis is tough, but we are tougher. So I know that I feel this way. I am ready to take back my power. I'm here on this journey, and that's why I'm showing up here for you. And that's kind of where my mission stems from, is just going through this journey on my own. I recently had an energy session done, an energy healing session done, where my healer was able to connect with my guides. And it was clear as day. The message was given to me that my mission here on earth is embodiment. My mission here on earth is to embody this sense of living my life to its fullest, regardless of what obstacles were put in my way. And when we were asked about endometriosis and asked Spirit about pain and how that shows up for me, and if pain was part of that journey, we got the message back that pain is the body's way of communicating. So thinking about, like, then what is the body communicating to us? Like, what do we need to do in that moment? So it's really been this idea of, like, being able to slow down and take a step back. But learning that my mission here on earth is embodiment, it makes so much sense for what I've been going through. And actually, I did this session a couple weeks ago, so I've been sharing my journey here with you for so long already, and really already embodying this sense of this mission of embodiment. So it just really made everything feel very aligned and on point, and like, this is absolutely the correct path that I'm supposed to be on. And if you are here right now watching this video, then we were meant to cross paths for a reason. We were meant to cross paths for a reason that is so much bigger than us. So moving forward, I'm shifting my brand, and this might be and come as a huge shock to a lot of people, but it honestly, it feels so natural and aligned that it doesn't make sense to me how this never came to me in the first place, but everything happens in divine timing for a reason. There were lessons that I needed to learn up until this point to be able to get here. So I'm just so grateful that you're here to share this journey with me. And so I am shifting my business around. I've mentioned this a lot on my Instagram, but I'm no longer doing one-on-one design work. It honestly just became a point where I needed to be able to prioritize my health and my healing, and I'm somebody who loves to be able to support every single person on their journey. And so I was saying yes to so many different one-on-one client and projects that I was pouring everything that I had from my vessel into all of these other projects, and I wasn't able to take a step back and focus on myself and my healing. And when I had to be able to have my surgery for endometriosis, I was catching up. Like, I was spending a lot of time trying to catch up on all of the work that I didn't do in that week, and I was just like tired of that, just ready to make a shift and ready to make a change, and knowing that I can't support other people if I don't support myself and fill my cup first and take care of my health and my healing. And on the same token, being able to appropriately use my energy and share that energy with others to be able to make a bigger impact, because that's ultimately my goal. I want to be able to make a big impact within this community, and that's what Spirit brought me here to do, and why Spirit divinely guided me to start recording these videos. But I feel like that's why I was divinely guided to start this channel and to share my story and share my mission. And I felt so aligned doing that like it just makes me want to put everything that I have into building this platform and make this my full-time job. And as much as I would love to do that, honestly, right now it's just not something that I can do, but keep sharing these videos and help our content rise to the top, and maybe one day that will become a reality. I would love to be able to bring professionals on and be able to talk with different professionals in the endometriosis community to provide education and different self-care resources in all different aspects of health. I think that would be a really beautiful way to celebrate and honor this community. And a huge part of everything that I've ever done in my life has always come back to giving back to this community and being able to support the community that supports me. And even just other causes that I feel very strongly about. For example, foster children. I have done a few fundraisers now to build sweet cases, which are duffel bags filled with care and comfort items for children in foster homes here in Detroit. But what was really cool about the project that I was able to do with those is I actually reached out to some local foster homes in Detroit, and I was able to get the names of each of the children in the homes. So I customized and painted each of the bags with each child's name on them to be able to give to those kids in the foster homes. And to be able to give them this gift is like one amazing thing. But to be able to give these kids something that was so personalized with their name on it, it was something that nobody could take from them. And these kids were going from foster home to foster home with nothing but a few belongings in a trash bag. And if you can just put yourself in their shoes and in that situation for a minute and think about that, just how hard that would be and how devastating that would feel emotionally, that makes these kids feel like trash. And so that's the whole mission behind the duffel bags. I worked with an organization called Together We Rise. And I would love to be able to do more projects like that and to be able to provide the funds for community service events like that, to be able to support other Endo Warrior Goddesses on their journeys. I've seen a few GoFundMes now for people who are fundraising to be able to have their laparoscopy to diagnose their endometriosis, and you have no idea how badly I wish I had the money in my savings account to just be able to pay those GoFundMes off so that these people can get the relief and the support and the help that they need and the medical care and attention. It breaks my heart that resources can be so hard for people to get, and it makes me so angry to see these people who have wealth in this world who don't take that wealth and give back and support the community. Like, I want to be able to support women on their infertility journeys. I want to be able to make an impact on the foster care system and the adoption system. And I can, yes, adopt a child or two, and maybe that is what my future holds for me. But on an even bigger level than that, adopting, one or two kids is not, it's making a difference, but it's not the difference that I have in mind. I want to be able to fund adoption fees for different families around the country, around the globe, to be able to connect families together, to be able to put children in loving homes, to be able to build loving families and homes, and to be able to put those resources back into this beautiful community and maybe fund further research for endometriosis awareness. With the visions that I have for the impact that I hope to create in the future with this platform and with these resources is beyond just myself and my own healing. It is this entire community. It's beyond this entire community. I want to be able to normalize the idea of women's reproductive health in this world. I want to be able to normalize the idea of being period positive. I want individuals who are struggling with their physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual health to know that they're not alone, that their voice needs to be heard, and that their pain is valid. I have gone time and time again being told that my pain is normal, and I do not wish that upon anybody. I want nothing more than this beautiful community to feel heard, to feel seen, and to feel validated. And that is what my mission is. That is why I'm here, and I'm here to support you. Some ways that you can support me, you can check this out on my website at bohobaileystudio.com. I mentioned the Endo Warrior Goddess community at the beginning of this video. I would love for you to check that out and would love for you to be a part of this beautiful community, this sacred space for us to share self-care resources and community. I am working on a menstrual cycle yoga class pack for you so that you can have a few different yoga classes to utilize at each of the 4 phases in your cycle: follicular, ovulation, luteal, and menstrual. And these are designed with Endo Warrior Goddesses in mind so that you can focus on your self-care and healing. On my website, you will also find information about the Boho Bailey Branding for Social course. This is a self-paced course designed for spoonipreneurs to mindfully launch their business while managing and being able to prioritize their self-care through dealing with a chronic or invisible illness. And I'm going to keep expanding the Boho Bailey studio with more products and services as I launch them. So I hope that you will stay tuned. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the community. I thank you so much for being here, for joining me along this video, for listening to my mission, and for just your loving, warm embrace and support. You mean the absolute world to me, and I hope to see you in the next video. Much love, my friends. Bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Join our Endo Warrior Goddess community by clicking the link in the description. And as always, I'll be back every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday with more content.